following is a presentation of TFNN. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Every trading day, live at 10 a.m. Eastern. Call now, toll free at 877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. We have the Dow Industrials flat. Nasdaq is up 44. S&P is up 6. Gold contract up $8.50, trading at $13.03 an ounce. You got the silver up 17 cents, $15.34 an ounce. Light sweet crude down 49 cents, $58.13 a barrel. Notes and bonds, they're going for it, folks. So you get the 10-year note up 10 ticks, 123.01. 30-year bond up 25, 146.09. And King Dollar down 214 ticks, trading 96.025. The euro is at 113.29. The yen is at 111.5, and the pound is at 132.74 to $1 US. We got quad witching out here today.
Yeah.
You're going to get a little volatility coming into the close. We'll see how this baby shakes out, as we move through the trading day. I heard you in the update, man. This VIX is something else, man.
Hey, S&P just keeps going up. The VIX is just going to keep going down. That's how it works.
Look at that, 1282, man.
Yeah.
Now, when we went topside on October 4th, folks, that's 1242. That's
yeah, and we were sitting in the 9s for a while, just to bring everybody back to where, it can go.
Holy cow.
We had a 9 handle for a while. I say a while, 9, 10.
Oh, look at that, man. He had Liz an 8. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
What is that? That's November of 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so what are we looking at there? A monthly? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, those are monthlies.
Yeah. Can I just put it on a weekly? I'm just curious how many weeks, actually, as it went to, we'll put it on a, 4-year weekly. What was I? Yeah. So this is where, I mean, look at all
That's
these
amazing.
lows. All these lows. 9.
Right.
Every week. 9. Every week, right? I mean, we were down. And that's when, 2017, quite a banner year for the markets.
No doubt.
So just to keep it in perspective, when you look at where we are right now.
Yeah, you can go lower.
How many of those bars go below where we are right now?
A lot.
Yeah.
Wow.
Still very little volatility premium, but in a risk-reward basis, for sure, because, the lows are 930 or 9 realistically, right?
Yeah.
So risk-reward, Kevin Hincks talking about yesterday, right? Yeah, it can go down $2 or $3. Yeah, it can shoot up $15, but it can go down $2 or $3. So
it can.
It can.
That's pretty intense.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at some of the higher volume equities out here, and we will get volume today, folks. Bottom line is that coming into the close out here, you're going to get volume. We get GE down 27 cents. You got let's see, Facebook is down $7. That thing's getting whacked. So that was down $3 last night, and that was with their chief product officer, going. But I guess this has to do with the streaming. Probably the people are just selling it, right? From
I would say
shooting.
probably. I would say definitely.
Yeah. So their chief product officer left last night. This is after the close. This is trading down $3 after the close. And this guy's a big dude, man. This is one of their first of 15 software engineers.
Okay.
We'll see where this is shaking out, but. You take a look at this. Facebook's going right after this gap, man. This is going to be pretty intense.
Sure.
The gap is open from, 165 down to 150.
Yeah, and that was their earnings, of course.
Yeah. No. And Ultra Salon. So this baby, this is a major breakout.
One more time.
ULTA.
You're there, but GPO. Okay.
Right there?
No, you're just GPO, or you're already on the stock.
Okay, so look at this thing, man. So I come out with numbers last night. It takes out all its highs. And what's going to be interesting is that this is the company, that and they were waiting for that Kylie
Jenner.
Yes. They bought that company, and
wait, what? Say that?
They bought that company, Kylie Jenner, right? They bought it for like $800 million.
No, I don't believe so at all. They made a deal with them.
Oh, that's all?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
That's not. Yeah. She wouldn't be worth $1 billion if she sold her company for $800 million. I'm just putting. Remember? They just made a deal with her.
And so
If not,
evidently it's working. No,
that's-
yeah, that's what people were waiting for is to see that, okay, are they moving product out? And they're evidently moving product out. I'm not sure if that's the product, but they're doing just fine.
Yeah.
And which is pretty amazing, though, if you look at this, right? Watch me look at this. You talk about a volatile stock. Let's just do 5 years, right? And you can see that your first high up there was 2017, right?
Yes.
314. You come all the way down at 187.
Yeah.
You come all the way back up. Well, 187 is when?
Sure.
That's 2017. You go back up to 322 in November 2018. You come
Yeah.
back down to 224, and now you break topside.
Definitely.
Big numbers, man.
Yeah.
And if we take a look at their numbers on this, look at that growth.
That is some growth.
3.2 billion, folks, in 2015. 6.7 billion in 2019.
Yeah. More than a double.
Big box stores, right? Big box stores selling products on high margin.
I don't know if I'd put them in the big box category. They're selling makeup this size for $200.
Oh, but the store is huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I hear big box, though, I think big boxes. That's what Best
Oh.
Buy, Walmart, they sell tiny little products.
They do. They sell, yeah, but their stores are as big as Best Buy.
Sure.
That's
I think the term big box stores, though, connotates to big items. No?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Not big stores. Just be big stores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bonds. Let's go take a look at the bond market. So what we have here is that we're taking out the B point today. It looks to me like you're gonna have volume also. We're already at 701,000 contracts. You need 1.8 million, I believe. Yeah, 1.8 million over 122.30. And we're over the number, and if that's the case, that means that we're going right after the highs, which is 123.17, which is pretty wild, man, because in a market like this, it's still grinding higher.
Yeah.
And now look at this, 2.585, folks. In the last 12 months, I believe it's 2.553, but let's just see.
Yep.
Yeah, 2.553. So if we break that number, that's gonna be below that 2.553.
Sure, we're right there.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's like pretty wild. Gold contract. We go take a look at gold. Gold got hit yesterday, and you did have an expansion of volume yesterday. Now it wasn't as much as how when we went up. Okay. But bottom line is you did have an expansion, and you can see yesterday we came down with 248,000 contracts. You're going to 284. Today, what it's done is that you get volume on the way, topside now. This gold contract's getting some traction, and on a Friday, that's really cool, because on Fridays, folks, they can just kill gold. I mean, and we've seen it many times. The dollar index over here, it looks like they're selling off the dollar index, and now we're on the June contract.
Okay.
Is that 384? 294. Yeah, we got some movement out here.
Yeah.
There's
We were just above 97 last week, and back under 95.
yeah, you can see that movement's there. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. We have it out on 15. Nasdaq's up 42. S&P's up 6. Come right back.
The TAS Profile Scanner is the most revolutionary piece of trading software that you will ever try. Wouldn't you like to approach the markets with confidence? As you begin your trading day, it's likely that you'll be faced with lots of decisions. In order to make the best decision, the first thing you'll need is a strategy that will help you minimize your risks. Whether we're in a bull or bear market, a good strategy is to have the tools needed to help you scan and analyze the markets before you trade. The TAS Profile Scanner instantly scans and filters over 2,500 global financial markets, such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, president of TAS Market Profile, the TAS Profile Scanner understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications, automated trading algorithms, and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. Whether you're looking at the trade matrix, the ETF heat grid, the market breadth, the landscape charts, or the many other features of the TAS Profile Scanner, this is a piece of software that will revolutionize how you look at the markets and set up your trades. The team at TAS has even put together a 12-part video series to walk you through every aspect of the TAS Profile Scanner, which you can find directly on the TAS order page at TFNN.com. Sign up now for only $97 a month with a risk-free 30-day trial, so you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. See for yourself how you can harness the full power of the TAS Profile Scanner by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services section. Remember, with a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to lose. Don't let another day pass you by without trying out this amazing piece of software that will revolutionize how you look at the market and how you place trades. Sign up today.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now down 28. You get the Nasdaq up 41. S&Ps are up 6. And we'll go take a look at Oracle. So Oracle come out with their numbers last night. Not bad numbers either. And if you just want to see that the type of resistance that this baby has at highs is pretty intense. You can see that. Look at how long we've been up here.
Yeah.
That's
September 17.
September 17. This 5314 area, folks, is a little problem child for it. And what you can see, when I was doing this last night, so you can see the high was generated out here on a monthly with 435 million shares at that 5348. Last month, we get up there with 257. And you can see 257 versus 435. Bottom line is that not going to make it once again. So you get a high-end consolidation. We'll see how this shakes out, but that's quite some time, man. Laying in that breakout area when the numbers weren't bad. The growth in the cloud is astronomical, actually.
Yeah.
Look at these numbers, man. Now I believe that they used to be a hardware company, and they were pushing that from the hardware to the cloud. Do you know what I mean? Like Oracle used to be just between hardware and software. So now I guess that they're pushing it from one to the other because their gross numbers are almost the same, over the course of years.
I wonder how I'm having trouble squaring these percentages here. If they're doing 32 billion and they're growing at a 3-year growth rate of 150%, and meanwhile they've only grown from 38 billion in revenue 2015 to 39 billion this year.
I know, believe me.
So they're categorizing things in an interesting manner, to say the least.
Right. And that may have to do with how they're swapping people from either the software, hardware into the cloud atmosphere, and their categories are like that. Let's go look at the 30-year bond. I wonder if they've both going. This is going to be interesting. Okay, so the 30-year is up almost a full point, 30 ticks, not quite there yet. It's going for the top of it, though.
Yeah.
That's and it's going to have the volume. This is going to be interesting today, folks. So 321,000 we're going to need. You're already at 152,000. So we're pushing those highs with volume. Now, it hasn't hit the price yet.
Yeah.
which is 146.17.
Let's jump around and see if that's same high there, 146.17.
Isn't that weird? I know,
Yep.
man. I know.
Same high there, 146.17.
That's crazy.
146.11.
Yeah.
146.10.12.
Yeah. So you break topside, and that's that's going to ABC up too, and this is a decent one. That's 143.5 to 146.5. So it's 3 points.
Yeah.
Which gets you to 148.10, and the high is 147.31. Let's go 148.
Yeah. So it'll get you about 10 ticks above the high.
Right.
Yeah.
And guess what? Lower rates coming at us once again.
That's for sure. Today at least. Yeah.
That's pretty wild, man.
Yeah.
You go back 6 months and the whole world thought we were going to be at 3%.
Sure.
There's
Yeah.
no two ways about that.
Yeah.
Let's go take a look at
How about,
Yeah, go
I was
ahead.
going to say Tesla.
Oh, yeah.
They got the Model Y out there, right? I believe $39,000, so a little bit of the crossover SUV. I believe they had talked about it's going to have about 90% of the parts of the Model 3.
Okay.
And then they just ramp things up. Now, this was out news ahead of time, but in
Yeah.
talking about, it's their more affordable SUV, maybe number 11 there. Let's see. Yeah. So
7-seat.
yeah,
Okay.
sport utility vehicle, the Model Y. They're trying to broaden that product range. So they had an event at the company's design center in California. Elon Musk touted the new electronic vehicle's performance, safety-focused design, 39,000 to 60,000, depending on, I'm sure, the battery, right, everything that goes with it. And that's where these cars, I mean, and a lot of cars. I mean, you talk about a BMW, right? You can get a 4 Series, you can get a 4 Series M that goes from 39,000 to 70,000. I mean,
Yeah,
Mercedes
right.
makes cars that are 35,000.
Same
They
thing.
make cars that
No.
are 200,000
I
too.
know,
Okay,
right,
so it's
right.
and you really are getting a lot of it has to do with the battery, which is a big part. You get
Yeah.
acceleration, you get miles you can go. So depending on the model, and $2,500 deposit, but the reaction nonetheless. It seems that they keep trying to come out with more and more. Announcements in the market, just not kind of liking what's going on there.
No.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like they... Well,
And then you get weights going. They touch on a lot of things in the article. So they came out with the Model 3, 35,000, right?
Yeah.
8,000 cheaper than their cheapest version. But then you had weight spike from 2 to 4 weeks up to 6 to 8 on that Model 3. So I'm
Okay.
just talking about how it's good in one sense. You got a lot of orders. The other sense is you start telling people they got to wait 2 months for their car.
Right.
That's a lot of people don't have the luxury, especially when you're talking about
yeah,
a $35,000 car. You're not in a luxury position to just put money down and wait 2 months for
Right.
your car to show up. You're
Right.
most of the time living check to check.
Right. And if you have a lease car, you have to turn it in.
That's what I mean.
right?
Everybody
Right.
understands. I
Yeah.
mean, not a lot of people have the ability to start buying a car and not get it until 2 months later. Realistically, a lot of people need to show up at the lot and get a car the day
Yeah.
they put some money down.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. It's going to be interesting here to see. Let's see. So the Nasdaq, NQ, the Nasdaq is the only one really that's holding pretty tight right now. So the high of today was, we're only 10 points off that high. So if we take a look at the strength versus the weakness, it's going to be Broadcom for sure. Yeah, there it is. So you get Broadcom. This come out with numbers. Look at this. This is an animal. It's up 10%.
Yeah.
I believe this is breaking highs too. AVGO. Yep. Look at this.
Yeah,
It's a big number, man.
definitely.
That is a big number. It's blowing away at 285.
Yeah.
You're at 295.
Excuse me.
And what's so wild about this one?
I
This
think
is
it's right at the top.
This is
Okay. There you go.
this is a total roll up, meaning that the guy that runs this place just kept buying and you had the analysts. Some analysts are saying no, it's not going to work. Yeah, those that work, they said it's going to work. Well, it worked.
Yeah.
It evidently worked.
That's for sure.
Because look at these numbers. Look at
Right.
these, 6.9 billion in 2015.
Yep.
24 billion this coming year.
Yeah, more than triple.
Yeah.
From 7 to 24.
And look at those growth numbers, man. That is impressive.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Buying everything he can get his hands on. So let's see, inside the NDX, what other strength you have? Ultra Salon's up 9.6%. You get Lam Research up 5.6. You get AMAT up 4.5.
There's chips.
Yeah, chips big time. Adobe's down 5%. They come out with numbers. That's getting
Okay.
hit. Facebook is down 3. Mylan Pharmaceutical is off 1. Let's go into Adobe and see what happens there. So we're 253. Nah, it's not that bad.
No.
That's, you know, we had a swing point even last week, folks. It was down at 249.
Yeah.
So, volatility out here, but other than that, let's see what they...
Yeah, there's your earnings per share, $1.77 for their second quarter.
Yeah.
Consensus was $1.88, right? And
Okay, so it's a little late, yeah.
Yeah, first quarter they actually beat, but their forecast, of course. First quarter came in 171 versus 162.
Yeah.
But what are you doing for me in the future, right?
Oh, yeah, that's where a lot of these are coming in, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, you know, it's not what they've done right now. It's looking forward. Yeah.
And that should be what matters.
Oh, yeah, big time. Dow Industrials right now down 13, NASDAQ up 49, S&P's up 6. Coming right back, folks. Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find the Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow flat. NASDAQ is up 54. S&Ps are up 6. And let's go over to the Dow, because what we're going to see here is that, it's going to be tough for this Dow to get any traction, with Boeing where it is right now. Boeing's putting 37 negative points in. You get United Health 9, Home Depot 6, United Technologies 4.
Yeah, the only thing I'd say on the positive side, you really have nothing putting positive into it either, to be fair. I mean, you have the biggest gainer, 10 points,
Right.
In terms of the NASDAQ, you got just powerhouses,
Oh,
man,
you
the
do.
chip sector. So that's why you're seeing some serious lagging.
You do.
Yeah.
And if you look at Boeing, folks, okay, bottom line is that, you're down $5 here, but this is going after its lows, which is
Yep.
at 363.
Yeah.
I forget the number that, when you'd done that update maybe on Monday, it will, the
365 it spiked to. That the low?
Right. No, the number of positive points that Boeing had put in the Dow like the last 3 or 4 years out of it. It's a monster
Oh,
number.
I remember. So from November of 16,
Okay, let me bring it up. Okay.
from November of 16,
Yeah.
the Dow had added 7,000 points.
Okay.
And this was as of Friday's close.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. So so this was the point. So right
Yeah.
here, right? We're trading at 17. We'll call it 18,000.
Right.
Right. And we're trading at 25,000 or something.
Yes.
So 7,000 points.
Right.
Boeing had accounted for 30% of that run.
Wow.
Yeah, which is more than 2,000 Dow points by itself. And can you jump to Boeing? Because Boeing's chart from 2016 goes from about 150
Watch this. I'll
to
compare it.
450.
Want to compare it, right?
Sure. I think it's going to get skewed when you. Yeah. So the yellow being Boeing.
Yeah.
And when you pull it up, you're about 150 as that run begins. And you were at the left axis is for Boeing.
Yes.
And before the run started, you were trading at about 450. So triple bagger from November. And that's 300 points of a stock price
Right.
that was added in that time, which accounted for over 2,000 Dow points.
Pretty
Pretty
amazing.
remarkable. When the Dow's only trading at 25,000, and over just since November of 16, Boeing accounted for 2,000 of that increase, let alone what it accounts for in totality.
Right.
As in, Boeing probably represents 3,000 plus points of that Dow by itself, because it accounted for 2,000 of the increase, right?
Yes.
So it probably accounts for over 3,000, which is over 10% of the index. It's only one of the stocks. Yeah.
That's intense, folks. Yeah. There's no doubt. And, they had yesterday, people were the journal was speculating that we had an article that people were speculating that, they could get the software up and running in April. Now, this morning, they're out there now for 3 months. They went from April to 3 months.
That was quick.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And, we'll see where this, it's in the lower range. So what ends up happening is that when you get inside a range, and that range is 375.
Okay.
Approximately.
Yeah, bottom about 300, just under it. Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, so it's game to 292.
What'll be interesting to see is just how the public consensus. I mean, if they come out and say it's fixed, you jumping on that plane the next morning?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so, right?
No.
So that's kind of where they're at. It'll be interesting to see, and how long it takes for confidence in that plane to be restored, because it's not an overnight deal.
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
And what does happen, though, is that we all have short memory, because I remember when that Dreamliner had those batteries smoking, and I was scared beyond belief.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden it went away. Now I don't know. I remember if it went away.
I don't remember that one as well.
I don't know if it went away like 2 years or 3 years after it. You know what I mean? At the beginning, it was still there.
Yeah.
I mean, I know when it come up, I says, okay, that's a problem, because those batteries are great, folks, but they are hot, man. I mean, when those batteries get hot, man, they get hot, and that's.
I imagine there's lots of pieces in a plane that get hot as it's flying.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just talking about those batteries in general get hot. Hot. I mean, that's what Tesla's using. That's
right.
they're
Definitely.
They're powerful, but they're hot batteries.
Definitely.
Big time. 877-927-6648. We get over and we take a look at the GDX out here. GDX, we pulled back yesterday, and you're pulling back into strength. We pulled back. We had 42 million shares. That was going into 59. We get 5.4 million now, which really isn't that much. They put it in at the close. I see what's happening. Okay, so that's trying to close up this gap here. It's going to be wild watching this thing shake out. So it's going to need more volume right now, that's for sure. That's not much volume. It spiked with 542,000. It's going to need more than that as we move through the day. And it's going to be, we don't expect a lot of action over in Europe today. It looks like the next dates that we're going to have some action is Tuesday morning.
Okay, so you're talking about for Brexit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which will move the pound as well as the euro. So right now, the euro is trading That's pretty good, actually. 35 ticks, 113. The pound. Yeah, the pound's hanging tough, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're looking, I believe it's going to be the next vote's out there Tuesday, I think, though.
There we go. Right there.
Yeah.
Tuesday evening, most likely for Brexit vote.
Okay.
So Theresa May is going to put her Brexit deal to a parliamentary vote for a third time's a charm, right?
I know.
Tuesday evening. And they're going to spell out the next Brexit steps on Monday. So yeah, pound should have some volatility Monday and Tuesday.
And what happens is their evening, folks, will be like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, maybe.
Yes.
That's when that action was happening before.
Yeah.
3 to 4. Our markets will be open. So
Yeah.
that's going to get intriguing, no doubt. Let's go over and take a look at Google out here. Google's hanging at highs. It's up 342. Amazon up 13.
$16.99.
Look at that. You know, I was reading last night that whole deal about Facebook with their partners and what they allowed the partners to do, including
Yeah, you're talking
Amazon,
about data and so forth, yes.
Amazon, Google, Apple. It's pretty incredible what this thing shook out to be, folks, meaning that they not only allowed them, you know, to look at your account, but all your friends' accounts.
Yeah, and this is not that it's old news, but and they're just getting brought up on it now, potentially, and investigated, right?
Yeah, because this article is about that they're thinking of going after them criminally.
Yeah.
You know, for the aspect.
Sure.
And
I mean, they'd already signed an agreement in terms of privacy,
Right.
so this wasn't
Right.
like a newsflash in terms of,
Right.
yeah. The whole point with Facebook is you're supposed to be able to control who sees your information, right? You accept their friendship or you don't, and if they're not your friends, you're not able to see them. And it's pretty blatant in terms of just allowing everybody access to your information, whether
Right.
you're their friends or not.
Right.
And I'd said at the time, everybody's got that one crazy friend on Facebook that likes everything, does everything, fills out every survey, and that's the problem because everybody's got at least one friend of the couple hundred that somehow fell into that trap. You know,
you fill out the quiz.
yeah, you got sucked into it,
Right.
and then nonetheless, your information somehow they granted to somebody else.
Right.
Doesn't make any sense.
No, it's
Yeah, it's
intense.
very nefarious.
Right.
Pretty deviant when you talk about that they're making billions of dollars off of that type of action.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. XLK. So the XLK, I believe this is the tech stocks, right? Let's see. Yeah, Technology Select. Okay, so. And that's got the juice. So
That would make sense, right?
yeah,
Chip stocks.
Exactly. So you're coming right into that 10th still, top of the 10th. Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Top of the 10th is 72.62. Just check it out.
October 10th.
Yeah. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back. If you're in the CD market and looking for a secure investment, the Tiger First Mortgage Program may work for you. The security for these first mortgages are building lots in the Tax Opportunity Zone in St. Petersburg, Florida. The Tax Act of 2018 set up tax-free zones across the country where you can build and hold for 10 years and pay no tax on the profits, which makes these lots valuable. The investment is anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000. The interest paid is 7% yearly, paid on a monthly basis. According to Bankrate.com, the best rate for a 4-year CD in the country as of February 20th is 3.1%. A $50,000 investment at a normal 4-year CD rate of 3.1% would give you income of $1,550 per year or $6,200 over the 4-year period. That same $50,000 investment in the Tiger First Mortgage Program would give you $3,500 per year or $14,000 over the 4 years. Which would you prefer, $6,200 or $14,000 of interest on your investment? If you would like more information about the Tiger First Mortgage Program, you can call me at 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
If you haven't checked out the newsletters page of TFNN.com, what are you waiting for? All of the TFNN newsletters are informative, up-to-date, affordable, and a must-have for every trader looking to gain a competitive informational edge in today's markets. TFNN newsletters cover every aspect of the markets to offer you the very latest in market news. Plus, new subscribers get to test drive our newsletters risk-free for 30 days. From all aspects of the markets, including stocks, bonds, metals, commodities, and tech, there's a newsletter to fit your needs exclusively from TFNN. Stay informed each day you trade and get that competitive edge that will help you stay ahead of the game. Visit our newsletters page by going to TFNN.com and click the newsletters button near the top of the page. TFNN.com. educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow down 36, Nasdaq up 49, S&P's up 7.5. Those S&Ps aren't moving around too much.
Yeah. It's kind of hanging out since that market open. Hold on
Yeah.
a second. There you go.
So we take a look at these. Yeah, look at that. That's we're in a small spread here. So the high today was a 28.26. Well, actually,
Yeah, it's about 0.5%, right?
what's
13
that?
points.
Yeah, what's that?
9 o'clock. 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. Okay, so
9:10. There you go.
yeah, we hit the lows. Okay, so it's
Just before the market opened.
28.15. Oh, I see. The 28.12 is way last night. Okay.
Sorry, bring us along with you.
28.15 is down here. 28.12 is the low, but you're talking about that's going back
Okay,
7:30
okay.
last
I got you,
night.
yes.
So this morning what we have is you get 10 past 9.
Just point out and where's the open though? Where do they call the open? Is that
The open would be
Here?
at
yeah, at the end of the day, that 4.
when they reopen at
Yeah.
4:45.
Okay,
right?
yeah,
Right.
cool.
Yeah. So we'll see where this baby shakes out. Let's go into the small caps now. It's the small caps as well as the Dow Industrials are the weakest out here. The small caps have been the Dow catching up just because of what happened with Boeing. You know, you're coming smack. The IWM's coming smack right into this 156 to 152. That's when we went downtown on the March 6th. Trying to get into it and had some volume on the what's that? It was Wednesday. We got up to 155.70, 24 million. Now we'll do 24 million today because we're already at 4 million, but doesn't have any price action going with it today. Yeah, you get basically you get flat markets out here. The GE. Let's go take a look at GE. Yeah, you had a sideways market yesterday, down 34 cents. No big deal there.
They got a pop yesterday, to be fair, right? That wasn't sideways. They were up a decent amount.
Oh, you mean from the prior day? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But we're back to Wednesday's close almost.
Right. And when you take a look at this, folks, I mean, if you want to really just see what dead cat bounces are about, this is like pretty sick. And their press, you know, I mean, I would say that the press that they're getting out here is still pretty good, you know, lately. You know what I mean?
You know, you're supposed to be able to believe CEOs. They talked about they might be cash flow positive in 2020, next year.
Yeah.
So
after burning $2 billion this year.
yeah, but like we talked about the other stocks, not what are you doing for me now, what are you doing for me in the future, you know, and if that's a true statement, that would be a positive statement for sure. You know, they've already had their huge write-downs on the goodwill we've talked about. They're going to burn through $2 billion in cash this year, but if they somehow turn it around, man, they wrote down the goodwill, they become cash flow positive in 2020, just providing that silver lining. I mean, there is, you know, that's if you turn it around from $2 billion cash burn in one year to cash flow positive the next, now they have to do that.
Right.
But he set the expectation, and if they don't do that, they'll pay the price, you know? That's why you see those expectations.
Yeah, that's quite an expectation.
That's You know, you're supposed to live in reality, man, and if CEOs are out there, just ask Elon Musk out in the world, and then you can't deliver, your stock pays the price. And so, yeah, he's a biased individual in terms of being optimistic, I'm sure. But there's supposed to be some validity and truth in that statement, and we'll see. But market kind of giving it some shade this morning, right?
Let's go to Applied Materials, because there's no doubt the chip stocks are moving. This is moving with it. This is a nice move. You're going after the highs of 41.20. You're at 40.77. Oh, so look at this. This is going to be interesting. So what happens with this equity, folks, is now this is down dramatically. We're down from $62.
Yeah, just in the last year.
Yeah. Now what does happen? So picture this: Broadcom come out. So this is the company that builds all these big plants, and what happens is that as those orders come in, most of the time, if you're building a plant, you're already, if I'm AMAT, you're giving me that order like two and a half years early.
Lead time, yeah.
The lead time's a big deal because it takes so long because these are plants that like can't have one speck of dust in them.
Yes.
They're like pretty amazing.
Semiconductor wafer fabrication equipment.
Exactly, exactly. And if you look at the revenue, you're going to see that, they're still growing. I mean, 9.7 to 14.7.
Well,
but look at it down.
Be
Yeah, that's
careful
right.
where you choose your data points.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because it was 17.3 last year, 14.7.
Yeah, so
the real kick is going to be if Broadcom and the rest of these, let's go to LAM, LRCX. So this got traction also. And let me see if they came out with something. No, this is just...
Yeah, no, you're already back to 3 days ago.
Yeah, so this is just on basically...
Industry,
exactly.
forecast, etc.
Yeah, and this is going to get interesting because this is going after a B point also, and it already has the volume. Holy cow! Look at this.
Yeah.
We put this on a weekly. This is a big ABC up. Holy cow! $185, 9 million. It's going to do it. Well, this is intense, folks. Okay, so, I'll take it right from the breakout here to be most conservative. So 137, 185.
Yeah, it's almost $50.
Yeah, which would get you 213.
Yeah.
That's 196. Yeah, that's going to be a big number. You get those chips running again. That's a big heads up because the chips love taking the NASDAQ up. They love taking the NASDAQ down.
Sure. We see that today. NASDAQ up 44, Dow's in negative territory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see whether that's going to get some divergence or, in fact, you're going to get some follow-through in a big way. You get the, let's go over to the silver market. So yesterday, silver is always much more volatile than the gold market. You're up 0.9% today. Yesterday, it's nice that we didn't break the swing point, but you can see that you get volume of 69,000. That's still going to 73, and you're doing 43. So 43 is not bad. You're going into that monster date over 100.
Yeah, March 1st.
Yeah. If we go take a look at Great Panther, is still in an ABC structure up. This has been a strong stock. This baby here went topside on Monday, had price, volume, all of the above. And we'll see, how it basically handles this. Looks like 125, 132. It's trying to get up into that level. Now, it's going to be wild, is that if that's ahead of a much larger Head and Shoulders bottom,
Sure.
It'll drive people go crazy going sideways for another year after that. But what happens with Head and Shoulders bottoms and tops, folks, is that if you get a long left shoulder after, and then you do a head, your right shoulder can be just as long.
They're supposed to be symmetrical.
Yeah, exactly.
If it's the actual,
Exactly. And that can absolutely drive you out of your mind, but it is what it is.
Hey, the stock's almost doubled in the last year, right? So you better be expecting that it might chill out for a little while, even if things are going really well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
XAU out here, this is a good setup. It basically right at its higher range. Gold Bugs Index more than likely is the same spot. It is. Gold Bugs Index is actually over 170, 170, 136. Triple witching, folks.
Might be quad. Is it quad?
Well, it's quad witches. Yeah, it's quad witches. And so right now, there's no action, but into the close, you'll have action. Come right back.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's down 39 at NASDAQ up 46, S&P's up 7. Let's go over to the treasuries once again and see how they're faring coming into the end. Let's see why. Okay, so now you get it. It's interesting. The price is not coming up.
I think, yeah, let's...
Oh, I hit the wrong. I know what I did.
Yeah,
TYM. Huh. Look at that. Well, I know it's over these highs. I'm not sure why this is coming up. So you're trading 123.03, it looks like. The high is 122.31. This thing wants to go for it. Let me pull up the TLT and see. Now, the TLT is the 20-year plus ETF. There's not much action there. It's up 85, but that's going to need more volume. If we go to the 30-year. Okay, so 168,000. Yeah, you haven't hit it yet. Well, that 10-year, if you break this, we already broke, the B point on this. But if this thing has the juice, which it looks like it's going to have the juice, that means we're going to come back to work next Monday or Tuesday, and we just might have last 12 months a new low yield on the 10-year.
Very possible, right up at that level.
Which
might be time for people to get out there and refinance again.
it's a full 0.5%.
Yeah.
Which is pretty wild. I
It
mean,
sure is.
From the highs to the lows. I mean, you're looking at this right now.
Definitely.
Yeah. Look at that.
Or 0.7, 3.2 to 2.5.
That's amazing. Stay right there, folks. We got Fast Market coming up next. I'm going to get our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, Steve Rhodes, Dave White. Be back this afternoon. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Go get him, folks.